All right, guys, wanted to jump on here real quick. This is starting to come full circle really fast, a lot faster than what I thought. So today, my objective is to get some arrows built and finish this bow. And the bow that I'm talking about finishing is back in 2024 of March, I started building self bows at OJam. And hopefully we got some videos coming out on that soon. But my whole objective of that was to take some wood from my place that I hunt and take it full circle and take it, dry it, build a bow, harvest deer with it. And I had a stave that actually started drying out a lot quicker than what I thought it was going to be. So I thought, well, I'm going to try to make a bow out of it. I wanted to show you guys that bow today. So it's a snaky Osage stave, 66 inches overall, 64-inch knock to knock. It's backed with rawhide and then timber rattler from my place I hunt over the rawhide. Today I'm going to get this Latigo grip on here. Picotti overlays, Picotti rest, but my main objective is to get this Latigo grip on here. This is a old one I had, and I'm going to clean it up, try to clean it up and try to reuse it for this bow. Clay Hayes actually has a video on YouTube about that type of grip with Joe Don Jones. So this bow is pulling 51 pounds at 28 inches. I'm going to be pulling it probably 27 and a half, so I'm going to be around 49 pounds with it. Definitely enough to kill a deer. So I wanted to show it to you guys before I went any farther, because like I said, it's coming full circle fast. Get some arrows built to it. Get this thing. I got a string for it. I just need to get it served. Get some silencers on it. So hopefully by the end of the day, I'm shooting this thing, and next week I'm taking it hunting. So let's see how it turns out. All right, guys, you'll notice that this has got some glue on the back of it. So basically, it's about 14-15 inches long. You just take a string, wrap it around the bow handle, and get your length. And so basically, what you do is cut an angle from about 3 or 4 inches back down to nothing. Same way on this side. And then you put this thing on a belt sander, or you thin it out with a knife, and you leave a ridge in the middle, but you thin both sides out. And this one's got some glue on it. That's what we're trying to clean up today. Just try to repurpose this one, so hopefully it'll work. You probably can't really see it, but you just want to get that edge down to a knife edge. The thinner, the better. The better it's going to wrap. So I got it cleaned up for the most part, and I think it's going to work. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a test run. And I like to start right about there. We'll put some contact cement on there, and I'm trying to do this in front of the camera. It's tough. Let me just get started. Okay. So you'll notice that the angle just kind of goes down like that, and you'll see right there where it's thin, where I edged it, so it gives you that little bulbous look right there. So, and this works actually pretty good because it gives you a spot where you could index your thumb. It actually is really a pretty good grip. So another thing I like to do, come on, baby. Another thing I like to do on these grips is you can see that little bit of fuzz where I sanded it. Just take a lighter, or take that and just kind of burns them back. Kind of cleans up that edge a little bit. So I've got it wrapped like I want. It's got a little contact cement on it, but that stuff will come right off. Then what you do is, this is an extension for a socket. Just take and work that right there. That'll get that in there, get that glue. And that's what's good about that contact cement, is wherever it doesn't, you can get it off there. And then I'll put some oil on this to kind of rejuvenate it. And that gives you kind of a little spot to kind of index a little bit. I think once I get that kind of shined up a little bit, cleaned up, man, I think it's going to look pretty good on that stave with those skins. Alright guys, so it's mid-December, late season grind, baby. Let's get it. I am sitting in the spot where I shot my 10-pointer earlier this year. And what I'm banking on now, it's been weeks since I've been down here to my place, so I'm not sure what's going on. Fence line right here, I've got some natural browse behind me that they tend to like. Got a tree line right here. Hopefully we'll come out from this tree line, walk down, and jump this fence, walk down this fence. Boom. We're talking less than 10 yards, because I am, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. I am shooting the snaky Osage. So I just finished it up about a week ago, put the Latigo grip on it that you guys saw, and then got some arrows tuned to it, and shooting pretty good. So if I can keep it under 20 yards, I've got a good chance. It's cold. Got a couple hours left before dark. I got to where the rest of the season, after I shot that 10-pointer, I was actually kind of figured out. I was kind of got lucky, and I was off the mark. I started one sticking down the fence line about 80 yards. So it was running late today, so I just came down here and jumped in this lock one, just so I could get in the woods. Haven't got to do much late season. Life's been happening, so priorities. But got a north wind. I like this spot with the north wind, so we'll see what happens. I'll settle in, and let's see if I can take the snaky Osage full circle here, man. Snaky Osage got it done, baby. Yes. Those deer went that way, just to the west of me. this way. Sure enough, man, walked right down here. I'm gonna jump that fence. Hopefully I got it on film. All right, guys. Hopefully you can see this. Man, I forgot my lights, my tripods. So I've got my truck pulled up here. I've got the side-by-side pulled up here. I'm trying to use every bit of light I can. I definitely want to show respect to these girls for sure. Man, what a ride. I know, pretty sure that I got 2 of these girls on film. The third one, I'm not too sure about. I still got to go back and look, but man, what a ride. I actually got 4 opportunities tonight. And one of them was with a stone point. And long story short, I had some camera trouble and I had my GoPro on. I had to take it off. When I put it back on, I didn't get it kicked to the side, so the string caught it, kicked the arrow off, about to knock me out. But I got to looking while I was up there, and I thought I seen one of my arrows from either first doe or the second doe. I wasn't for sure, down on the ground. And so I didn't have any arrows in my quiver anyway, so I climbed down, I went over, and sure enough, there it was. And it didn't pass all the way through, so the feathers were still good and clean. And it came out, I spun it, checked it for cracks. It looked like it was in good shape. So man, I climbed back up the tree, and no less than 5 minutes probably after that happened, doe come walking by. Third doe come walking by. And I was able to take her. So everything was within, I think the farthest shot was 16 yards and everything else was in. We're definitely overpopulated with does down here, so I try to do my best to try to take as many as I can each year. So the special thing about this hunt, man, is so I just finished up this Osage bow last week and tuned some arrows to it. And what's so important and so special about this is that this is the first piece of wood that I actually harvested from this place. And when I kind of started going down this road like a year ago, actually I harvested this stave in March of last year. The goal was to take some wood from my place that I've hunted my entire life pretty much, and take it full circle and harvest a deer with it. lo and behold, this stave just happened to dry out just enough that I was able to start working it into a bow. And the timber rattler skins came from down here. Pretty much everything on this bow came from down here. And I was able to take this piece of wood full circle within a year. And this is actually the first hunt with this bow. I mean, it is absolutely crazy. I mean, this will never happen again. But you know, just man, I got to give all the glory to God, and you know, it was something else. So this little bow is 51 pounds at 28 inches. And you know, another person I'd like to thank is Terry Newman. He's kind of mentored me this last year in building self bows, and we've worked hard to get to a point to where I could kind of take off on my own and build a bow. And this is kind of the first one that I did that with. So this is a very special hunt, a very special bow, and to be able to do it within less than a year, and this be the first hunt, I mean, this is absolutely crazy. Couldn't be any happier with these three does, and definitely got a lot of work to do. So hopefully you guys can see this. If not, I'll film a little something in the morning. But like I said, I've got all my lights, cameras pulled up here. Hopefully I got enough light for this GoPro. But 3 mature does in one sit with a self bow. Man, that'll never happen again. So I got a lot of work to do, so I'm going to get on it. Appreciate y'all guys.